Would you believe me if I told you I was cold and alone, living with the knowledge that broken a home? There's a fire in my heart and ice in my veins. I'm fighting the pain 'cause my nights ain't the same since you're gone. When I'm with you, I'm alive. When I'm not, I survive. Every time I walk away, there's a part of me. If my heart could beat it twice at the speed it does already, I'd spend every single minute chasing you like Tom and Jerry. I told you I would come back, told you I would fight back, told you I would get my act together, get my life back. And if you're like me, you can never fight with the times when I told you there nothing, they were lies. Now I'm about to show you what it's like when this area is a light in the darkness, and how it shines bright when it's harnessed. It doesn't matter if it's far, 'cause you'll find a path to my heart. I'll give my all, but it means nothing. It means nothing without you. Hello, and today we're doing international World Cup qualifier predictions for the World Cup. Simple as that. 2022 Qatar, and that was the song of the day. It's Give My All by LZ7. What a tune. So, we're going to get straight into the games, and as a heads up, at some point in the next few weeks, there'll be a video for my national team, Portugal, and it'll be around the Euros and the squad that I will predict Portugal to take, the 23-man squad for Euro 2022. Technically, it's 2021, actually. That's the World Cup I'm getting confused with, but it was supposed to be in 2020. We all know what happened there. But yeah, I'll be predicting the players that will be selected for that squad in the summer. So yeah, hope you enjoy that one. Give that one a like, but smash a like on this one. Comment down below your thoughts and share it with your friends. So let's get into my international predictions for this week. We're going to kick things off with a game between Italy and Northern Ireland. Now, this is quite an interesting one, to be fair. You might have to, get a bit of popcorn, get a drink, sit down and watch it, because it is on Sky Sports Football. It takes place Thursday, March the 25th, 7:45 kickoff, and they're the 4-time world champions. So it's definitely not something for Northern Ireland to take lightly. Italy will definitely be a very big test for Northern Ireland. They last qualified for the World Cup in 1986. So Ian Barraclough's team will be travelling to Parma, and they've won just one of their last 10 games, which is not exactly great form that's going to give you confidence. While Roberto Mancini's team, their Italy went undefeated in 2020 by miraculously winning 5 of 8 games. So Italy are, of course, the favourites for this big game, and keep your eye on the in-form player, Domenico Berardi. What an absolutely brilliant talent. And I think that Italy will have enough to rub the salt in the wounds for Northern Ireland. I think this is the kind of game, Northern Ireland, they just have to stay humble. They have to realise this is a tough game and it's unlikely they're going to get anything out of it. So I'm going to say Italy 3, Northern Ireland 1. I'm not going to do goal scorers, but we might do it for the Portugal games. But next is going to be England against San Marino. Now, this is obviously the game that's on Thursday, ITV, 7:45 kickoff. And incredibly, England have scored a whopping 24 goals in their last 4 meetings with San Marino. So I think we can expect a lot of goals. Ultimately, England haven't been amazing recently, but they have been pretty solid considering. And there's so much young talent, which is, going into that England squad. A few call-ups, obviously, for these qualifiers that you wouldn't expect. Ollie Watkins, and, Trent being left out of the, qualifiers squad. So it's interesting. And obviously, there's a lot of players you would have said deserved a place in that squad, but they didn't get it for whatever reason. So whether that's injury, whether that's, maybe they're playing for a smaller club and they're just not getting noticed as much. But the point is, it's a very promising England team right now, and they're gelling together. Lots of fresh young talent, and they'll be confident, I think, of a big win against San Marino. So unless England do a classic England and have an absolute nightmare against one of the smaller teams, I think they should seal a very comfortable 3-0 victory on Thursday against San Marino. All right, now that it's going to be a game, the second game for England that they're playing this, well, actually it's the third technically because of the way it's been structured, but it's a game against Poland. So, no question about it. I think the best player in the world, the GOAT, overall, still remains at Cristiano Ronaldo. I think Messi comes close, but in my humble opinion, Ronaldo is just much better. Well, not much better, but just he's got that whole package, whereas Messi, maybe not. And then I think that in terms of in form for the best of the world right now, I think it's got to be Robert Lewandowski. He's just absolutely incredible for Bayern Munich. He's scoring hat-tricks every week. He simply cannot be stopped. So this is a tough one for England in terms of keeping him quiet. So we will predict the other England game, which is kind of in between this Poland one and the San Marino one. But let's do Poland first. So it's a game on Wednesday the 31st, 7:45, and it's really England's big first test in the qualifying because Poland are a solid team with Lewandowski and also a few other players in there, the likes of Jan Bednarek, and I think they've still got, as far as I'm aware, is it Białkowski or I've forgotten his name to be honest, but the point is they're a decent side Poland. They're certainly not any turnover. They're not any pushovers, is the right way to say it. So they're not strangers either in terms of how they faced in recent years. They were drawn in the same qualifying group for the 2006 and the 2014 World Cups. So it's going to be a familiar ground, but can England get a big win against a decent side in the friendly for the qualifier, for the World Cup? So it could be a good shout, but I think Gareth Southgate's men, they have been improving and they've won 3 of their last 4 meetings with Poland. So they should be confident and they've definitely got the ability. The likes of Phil Foden, Bukayo Saka, Harry Kane, very lethal players. Now, did you know that, talking of Lewandowski, he is on the hunt for his first ever goal against the Three Lions. So maybe that good omen could carry on for England. But for now, we're going to go with an England win, but it will be tight. I think it will be tightly contested. England 2, Poland 1. Now we've got a game to predict between Israel and Scotland. Now, this is on Sunday, 28th of March, and it's on Sky Sports main event, 7:45. Now, these two met 3 times in 2020, so they're also very regular to see each other playing. And there's been 2 draws and a 1-0 win in those 3 games for Israel. So Israel will be happy about that narrow victory, but ultimately Scotland did win the Euro playoff on penalties. So yeah, there's a bit of a joy for both clubs really, for both nations. They will be hoping to really chomp at the bit here and get a big win. But I do fancy Scotland. I think Israel, they have a threat and they can on their night turn up, but I think Scotland, they just seem to have this togetherness right now. They did so well to qualify for the Euros, and now they're going to be trying to do it for the World Cup, and I think they'll get off to a good start. So we'll say Israel 0, Scotland 2. Then it's going to be England's final game and their second game in the week, Albania away from home. And this is not going to be as difficult, certainly, as Poland, and I'd probably say a bit easier than San Marino. But, Albania, they have a decent side. They've got the likes of, is it Florin Andoni? Does he play for Andonia? As far as I'm aware, they are, going for it. They're not an absolute, joke of a team. They're definitely got some solid players in there. So I'm just trying to see if we can get the roster up, but it's not coming up for some reason. Andonia. Oh, why have I put Andonia down? Sorry, Albania, not Andonia. What am I thinking? Deary me. Okay. Ignore that, people. No, Albania, yeah, they're not bad. But it is the likes of, I think is it Granit Xhaka's brother, Torrent Xhaka, and they've also got Erit Berisha, Elside Haizaj. Yeah, not too many well-known names, but they're still a decent team. So England, don't underestimate it. But it will be an away trip. And Albania have actually never beaten England, so they'll be confident, the Three Lions. The Red and Blacks, though, did win 3 matches on the spin last November, so they can, when they want to, really make a statement. But I'm going to say a very good statement for England here. A comfortable 3-0 victory away from home. And I think all the goals will be scored by forward Dominic Calvert-Lewin. So it's a hat-trick for the absolute legend, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, in a 3-0 away victory. All right, let's move on to the games apart from England's matches and the other games in the World Cup qualifying. So this is now going to be a game between Wales and Czech Republic. This is on Tuesday, 30th of March, and it's on Sky Sports main event once again. Now, the Czech Republic, they will be very confident for this one because recently their players have been performing very well. The likes of Mati Vidra, the likes of Thomas Souček, and of course Vladimir Koufal. So I think Czech Republic have actually really improved in the last year in terms of their players, and obviously they had that scare in the last international break at some time earlier on in the season. They had a lot of COVID cases, and then when they played their game against Scotland, they had to kind of put a lot of the reserves in. But I think they're all good now, and hopefully, by the way, with players going to these international games, there isn't too much of that, and that they can really control the COVID situation, because you want players to be back for their club matches, and you want them fit, healthy, firing to go. So we will see it with that. But ultimately, I think it's going to be a tough one for Wales in Cardiff, because it is a good Czech Republic team. So I think that Wales will actually get a point in this one and not a win, because Czech Republic have just been building up momentum. So we'll say Wales 1, Czech Republic 1. All right, the next game to predict is Luxembourg against Portugal. And this is my team Portugal's game tonight. And it's an interesting one. Obviously, you'd fancy us to get the win, but we want to win every game, whoever it's against. And I think that, we can't take it for granted. Luxembourg, they are probably going to be, really desperate to get in the World Cup. Chances are, will they? Probably not. But every World Cup qualifier game is important, and it kicks off 7:45 tonight. Come on, Portugal, vamos! But I think that we should be able to get a comfortable victory over Luxembourg. And actually, I refrain from saying that because Luxembourg game is on the Tuesday, the 30th of March. Tonight's one is actually Azerbaijan. So just to be logical, let's go with Azerbaijan prediction first. And I think, we should get a very easy win here. So let's say Portugal 4, Azerbaijan 0. And goal scorers for Portugal, let's say the first goal is going to be scored by the forward João Felix. We get our second of the day from midfielder Bernardo Silva. Then Bruno Fernandes makes it 3-0. And the final goal for Portugal, who else but Cristiano Ronaldo? All right, now we've got Portugal's second game. That was the Azerbaijan result. We've now got Serbia away for Portugal to go to. So it's on Saturday, 7:45, and Serbia is going to be a really tough test. I think Serbia, they really do seem to go all the way in these kind of competitions, and certainly they have a good squad. People like Mitrovic and, Kolarov, Tadic, Nemanja Matic, and also Arnautovic. That's Austria. I shouldn't say that. No, I meant to say it's not Arnautovic, but it's the other guy, Milivojevic. That's the one. So, I think this could be tough for us, but I still think we are the better team. I think we've got the better squad, and we hopefully should be able to get a win here against Serbia. So we'll say Serbia 1, Portugal 3. And goal scorers here, I think Serbia probably will go first with their goal scoring, and it will be through the midfielder that is Nemanja Matic, the Manchester United midfielder. And then I think we will hit back with goals from Ruben Diaz, who's been doing brilliantly for club Manchester City, and I think he hopefully should carry that through for his nation. And I think there's also going to be a goal from Diogo Jota, and then the final third goal for Portugal, Pedro Neto. All right, now we've got the game for Portugal with Luxembourg, as I mentioned before. So, this is probably, I'd say, a bit harder than Azerbaijan, but still not the game you'd expect us to lose. I think we should be getting a few goals past Luxembourg. So we'll say Luxembourg 0, Portugal 3. And goals here, we'll say Ronaldo once again. We'll say the absolute young gun that is just looking brilliant right now. And that man is, of course, the up-and-coming Trincao, playing for Barcelona. And then we will go for another goal from midfielder that is Renato Sanchez. So Sanchez, Ronaldo, and Trincao. Okay, I think that was what I said. Anyway, we move on, those are our Portugal predictions done. Come on, Portugal, let's really make a statement. We are hoping to defend our Euros title from 2016, but we also want to do well in the World Cup. We crashed out of it in the dreaded quarterfinals against Uruguay, and that was not exactly ideal. So hopefully we can rebuild in this new World Cup in Qatar. So finally, we've got the last few games to predict, and those are going to be between... we've done the Portugal one, so it's... Oh no, that's it. That's all 9 done. I thought there was more, but there wasn't. So, yeah, hope you have enjoyed my international predictions. Smash a like on it. Comment down below who you think's going to score and who's going to get the wins in these big international games. But thanks for watching. Bye-bye.